Matt Bernier, joined by DRF National Handicapper Mike Watchmaker, the third and final for this Saturday's Weekend Warrior. We go down to Santa Anita in Southern California. Closing weekend, the Grade 2 Twilight Derby. 3-year-olds going a mile and an eighth on the turf. Another full field in here. We've got great racing. Just because the Breeders' Cup is right on the horizon doesn't mean that this week go a number of ways in here, Mike, but you're ultimately going to go with one of the most intriguing new faces in here. That's Just Howard for Grand Motion.
Right. Much improved Just Howard. Just Howard's won 4 in a row. And I think he's very interesting, and he's a dangerous shipper in this spot. 2 starts back, Just Howard won the Fine Stakes. And though that was a restricted stakes, Just Howard beat older horses in that spot. And I'm a fool for 3-year-olds who beat older horses and then move back in with 3-year-olds. And that's what Just Howard did last time in the Commonwealth Derby, and I'm kicking myself for not picking him in that race. I actually used that race as a Weekend Warrior spot, and I like Profiteer in that spot, who finished 3rd, and just wasn't simply good enough. But the reason why another reason why I used the Commonwealth Derby is I was a little bit against the runner-up in that race, and the heavy favorite Voodoo Song. Voodoo Song, if you remember, is a horse who won 4 races at Saratoga, including the Saranac, over the summer. He really did capitalize on getting loose leads in those races at Saratoga and hard turf courses. And I thought maybe he wasn't going to get so loose in the Commonwealth Derby, and maybe he wasn't going to catch such a hard turf course. And what happened? He got completely loose to a very easy first fraction on a turf course that looked like it was hard as a rock. And so Voodoo Song had every opportunity to make it 5 straight and win that race, but Just Howard ran him down anyway. Now, I know Just Howard had a good trip. He sat on the rail behind Voodoo Song, moved out, tipped out in the stretch, and wore him down. But still, you know, Voodoo Song had every business to win that race, and Just Howard had no business to run him down, and he still did. And I just think he's a rapidly improving horse. I love the fact that Graham Motion is shipping him out for this spot. Motion knows how to win races in California, shipping out to California. I just think Just Howard is an intriguing new face, and I think the price should be good enough.
The top 3 finishers from the Del Mar Derby are entering back in this spot. Sharp Samurai, Big Score, Bowie's Hero. Really, I think you need to make a decision what you thought of that race. Where do you fall with these 3?
I thought it was a good race, and I think Sharp Samurai is very good. I mean, he's won 3 straight now. He's won the Rainbow, the La Jolla, and now the Del Mar Derby. And I think he's good. He's just plain good, and he's going to take a lot of beating in this race. But you know, if I was inclined to really feature someone out of that race, and my natural inclination anyway is to try and tip over the favorite, and I think Sharp Samurai is going to be the favorite in here. I would mess around a little bit with Bowie's Hero, because it wasn't so much that he lost the whip in the stretch, which he did. I don't think it really would have made that much of a difference. But he is getting a significant rider switch on Saturday, and he's going to Kent Tesoro, who's having a good meet at Santa Anita. And, you know, I just think he's also second start off a bit of a freshening. And I think Bowie's Hero might be the one to turn the tables on Sharp Samurai, if anyone does.
You've got a couple of shippers coming in from out of town, Cowboy Culture, Channel Maker, as well as Profiteer, who we've already touched on. Anybody else in this race do anything for you?
Not really, but I do want to note that Channel Maker ran against all the horses in the Joe Hurst Turf Classic last time out. That was the race won by Beach Patrol, and it was easily the best North American performance this year by a male turf horse. But Channel Maker really didn't do much running in that race, and he kind of got the figure he did just by sucking along towards the rear of the pack. And so it's not like he did any real running. So I'm not inclined to go with my ran against all the horses backing with 3-year-olds angle with Channel Maker in this spot.
Race 9, Santa Anita, Saturday afternoon. The Grade 2 Twilight Derby, a mile and an eighth on the turf. Mike's going to go with Just Howard for Graham Motion, and Fergal Lynch coming in from Maryland. Hopefully the Maryland bred can get the job done out in Southern California. Mike, great stuff as always. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll talk again next week out at Del Mar.
Look forward to it, Matt.